October is typically the time when we wean the calves, but it's also a time when we examine the cows to see which ones are potential culls that we want to remove from our herd at this particular time. I think it's important that we do proper cow culling, especially making sure that we get cows culled while they're still in good body condition. Therefore, they'll weigh the best when we sell them and bring the best possible price per pound when we actually take them to the market. One of the key questions that comes up when we're thinking about which cows we're going to keep and which ones we're going to send to market is the age of the cow. Is there a pattern that would tell us which age of cow is most likely to need to be culled? Well, there's actually some data sets that gives us a little bit of a hint about answering that particular question. Back in the 80s, a large ranching operation in Florida kept track of the reproductive performance of the cows in their herd over a 2-year period of time, looked at each year individually, and as you see on this particular graphic, there seems to be a tendency for the reproductive capabilities of cows to begin to taper off just a little bit after they're 8 years of age. Then the lines get a little steeper. Once they get to 10, the downward trend becomes more dramatic, and of course by the time they reach 12 years of age, then this particular data set indicates that the cows are really losing that reproductive capability pretty sharply. And I think we need to look at that and consider that about each cow that goes through the chute this year on our operation. There's actually follow-up data that comes from the USDA up at the Clay Center Station in Nebraska with over 20,000 head of cows, and the pattern was really very similar. The reproductive capability of the cattle stayed pretty even till they were 8 years of age, then a slight drop off between 8 and 10. By the time they got to be 10 years of age, the downward slide was much more dramatic. So it seems to me that as we're looking at cows this fall or any fall when we're going to potentially cull some cows, when they get to be 8, we better start looking for other things that could be going wrong, such things as check their mouth to see if the mouth is still sound. Is a cow have a bad udder? Is she in poor body condition even though the pastures have been good this summer and early fall? All of these things may be indications that she is a cow that we'll want to consider culling. Once she gets to 10 years of age, then I'd really start to be very critical and look for any other sign that this is a cow that we probably need to remove from the herd. And by the time that she's 12, then certainly I think that's just almost an automatic cull. She's reached that point in her life. She's done a good job for us. This would be a good time to make sure that we can go ahead and market her while she's still in good body condition. Hey, we look forward to visiting with you again next week on Sunup's Cow-Calf Corner.